Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here, and welcome back from more Nuclear Throne. I'm just gonna hop on into it, random. So why not? I'm just gonna say right now, probably gonna be talking about Evo a lot, but I'm gonna try to relate it back to Nuclear Throne, because there's a lot of things that there's like a lot of nice parallels that could be made between Nuclear Throne and a fighting game. But yeah, excuse me. Because first off, I should say that, you know, I'm a huge fighting game fan. And Evo is like my jam, man. Like, Evo is like the one time a year where I'm just like, nothing else matters. I'm just gonna focus on Evo. This is just 3 days of just intense moments and everything. And this year was like no exception, man. This year was probably crazier than last year, maybe. At least on the Street Fighter front. And I promise this is gonna run back to Nuclear Throne, but like in Street Fighter, there was a lot of unexpected plays, like a lot of expected people that usually place high in the tournament were eliminated like right off the bat or really early on in the polls. And it's an interesting thing. I was thinking about it is you know, Nuclear Throne is very much like a fighting game in a way that you have certain tools and you know, pros and cons to the characters. But really, the whole argument of tiers and everything is somewhat subjective, because for example, someone that I really like watching in not only Evo but in general is Snake Eyes. Particularly his Zangief play in Street Fighter. Like in Evo this year, he had a lot of different matches where he really should have just got completely dominated, but he did really well against characters that he otherwise should have, you know, really not done well at all against. And you know, it's a testament to his skill as a player and as someone who knows how to play the game, that despite using a character that's considered low tier, you know, using methods that play to the character's strengths and his opponent's weaknesses, really makes for a very unique thing, unique experience, you know, for his particular playstyle. And you know, something similar could be said about Nuclear Throne and all these arguments about whether something is OP or not. And, you know, something that you see a lot in terms of favors to, oh, something's not OP because so-and-so could loop with the revolver. You know, that's one that I see a lot on the Nuclear Throne forums. But it's weird that people say that because to loop with the revolver is not a normal thing. Therefore, the revolver is not necessarily a high-tier weapon. But in that case that someone did loop with the revolver, that's literally like Snake Eyes doing really well in a worldwide tournament with a Zangief, which is considered a lower tier character. But he is an exception to the rule, you know? So it's always funny to, especially you're reminded of these arguments and you're reminded of how silly they are to a certain extent. Because it's always about the player. It's always about making sure that it's not what one or two players can do with the tools at hand. You know, it's the general consensus, and you know, it's always funny to see people who are like, the game should be harder or this and that and whatever, not taking into consideration the general public. You know, the general public could have a completely different opinion. And that's why I like watching Evo, especially because it's always amazing. Even the Super Smash Brothers tournament, even better example. Pikachu is considered a very low tier character in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and even though he did not place in grand finals, or you know, he did not win Evo, the player Axe, who played Pikachu, got a 4-stock victory over another player, A force stock is under a minute now, and the force stock is literally taking 4 lives of the opponent in the span of under a minute. That was the accomplishment, and that is just ridiculous for a character that's considerably supposed to be low tier. So it's really cool to see that, despite the fact that, you know, something is considered not good, that someone can in turn be like, well, I'm gonna make it good, and actually make it good, you know. That's cool in its own right, but at the same time, that's high level play. That is, you know, that is not realistic by any means. And just because something is possible, it doesn't mean that should be the norm, you know. You could get lucky 1 out of 9,000 times, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's proper balance, you know. But yeah, so Evo is really cool. It's a really fun experience to see to see how people use the tools at their disposal to beat people. Because some people, you know, and it's perfectly fine if you're the type. It's perfectly fine to be like, I'm gonna take the high tier characters and I'm gonna rock it, you know. You know, that's a perfectly viable option. That's absolutely an option. That is an option that I utilize to a certain extent myself. I am no stranger to taking the cheap option, but at the same time, I like using the cheap option sometimes because it's just fun in general. You know, frame data, frame links, all that. The terminology. Not a fan. Not a fan of having to sit down and literally rewatch hours of footage to get slightly better. I'm already experiencing some of that with Action Hank. It's devouring my life. But you know, I don't strive to be the best. I just strive to do okay. I'm not competitive in that sense. So, you know, when people get angry at me for not doing top optimization in anything I do, I'm just like, man, I'm just enjoying myself, not trying to be the best, just trying to have some fun, you know. And that's exactly what I've always done here on the channel as well. You know, so I'm not, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say here is I'm not trying to be Snake Eyes. I'm trying to be like that guy who's at pool, who loses in pools, but still has fun with the experience. You know, oh my god, this is ridiculous. They forced my hand. I had to go through, and I survived. I ain't got much ammo though. All right, get the F out my way. But yeah, you know, I always tend to forget some of the more interesting aspects of games. But then, you know, something like Evo happens, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, that's definitely a thing. And it's really cool. That's why I really love. All right, one more time. Nope. Oh, you got lucky there, punk. But yeah, that light post did not do you any favors. But I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those moments where it reminds me of yeah, you know, video games are supposed to be fun, and sometimes even at a high level, they can still be fun. But other times it can be devastating, you know. But that is sometimes that's the beauty of being passionate about a game, and you know, even if I wasn't acting out, or that's a bad way to put it, but even for the most part, I like to exaggerate my emotions when I do these videos. It's still from a level of passion. Like, I think people mistake my anytime I get pseudo angry about something in this game, I still, whoa, Gatling Slugger, nice. I still play the hell out of it. Like, I play this to a ridiculous amount in my free time, and it's always funny to see someone thinking that I'm getting down on the game, you know. I'll be critical of the game. That comes with the territory of making a game in the first place, but especially making a game that's in early access, you're supposed to be critical, or else things don't get fixed. I'm not here under the best circumstances either. I've got very little. The laser machine gun was supposed to be my crowd control weapon. Not necessarily much ammo to use though, so I gotta be careful. I'm really glad no one commented, or fingers crossed, commented about what did kill me before watching like 5 seconds later in the video, in my last video where I was like what killed me? Yes, I know I got necroed. God, would you? What the frick, man? We're gonna go through this again? Why do we gotta go through this every freaking time I play this game? This game is a dick. No ammo whatsoever. Absolute disrespect from the game. That's right. That is a simple sign of absolute disrespect from the game. There's a necromancer somewhere. Frick, stop it. That really shouldn't be a thing, by the way. Spawning enemies on you. There's like no way to combat that. It really shouldn't be a thing. Well, I like going into the palace with no ammo and one weapon. Frickin' hell, really? Really? Considering how much health the palace has, or the throne has, this is really kind of silly that I still run into this. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, by the way, I have the rush crown. I should be getting more ammo drops. Like, what? This is ridiculous. Thank you. We had to go through 2 levels to get 12 ammo. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is seriously one of the things I really hate about Nuclear Throne, and I wish somehow we could get fixed. So many of my runs end because I just have no ammo, and the game just doesn't drop ammo, and it's really frustrating. And there's really nothing I can do about it. It's just my bad luck. But it's really disappointing sometimes when you're having a really good run, especially when you hit the throne and you're just like, whoa, there goes my my shot, because I got no ammo. It's a real deterrent. Like I'm really glad I got to the palace. This is my first run of the game. I got to the palace. That's really good. And it's because I got pretty good weapons here, but I got no ammo. You think that's a lot of ammo? It's nothing. Oh, music's a little slow. The music didn't queue. Or does the music queue only when it spawns now? But yeah, if you haven't seen the palace, this is the throne, excuse me. This is the throne. Oh, okay. So the music, no, the music queue didn't play. Is that a bug, or did they remove like that reveal? Because that sway, oops. That swell in the music is so emotional. Look at this. I'm already gonna lose because I don't have any ammo. Now these orbs, okay, yeah, they're gonna drop. Look at that. That is bullcrap. That happens to me this happens to me every time. I think that's supposed to be a bug. But yeah. There we go. Oh, what? I got health at some point. But I don't know how to deal with that. That happens like almost every time I hit the palace. I run out of ammo. It spawns like a couple of balls, whatever those are supposed to be, and then it just charges. I don't know what to do there. I don't know how people are beating the throne, but you gotta have like the most ridiculous amount of weapons to do that. I don't know. I don't know. That was a good start. Oh, well, I guess the game realized it was a complete douche there, and it's like, go ahead, go again with the chicken. Let's see if you can actually beat the throne this time. But that was a pretty good run. I just checked my time there. That was actually pretty good. Probably gonna be the best we do today. But you know, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Because oi! That was a lot more than I was expecting, because I am still sort of just trying to get with it with Evo behind me. Just so you guys know, I am one of those guys who gets real hyped when I'm watching Evo. Even for games that I don't really know that well, I can still recognize when we're just gonna reset there. Oh, great, lovely, melting. We go from a really good character to a really bad character. Get the hell out of here, melting. What was I saying? But I mean, yeah. So with Evo, I can recognize when a good run or a good play is going down. You know, even without it. Anytime I see close matches like that Blaze Blue, I did not get to see Blaze Blue live because it happened like really early my time. But I watched the VOD for that Blaze Blue fight that was like half an hour long, and it was just a constant back and forth, and that was amazing. It's just, man, I just love it, dude. It's just, oh my god, man, this is boring compared to. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to the main. I'm just gonna go chicken. Every other character for me is boring. Chicken is just, you know, she starts with a melee weapon. It's just much quicker, much more efficient start than having to just click a revolver. Again, you know what? Tier levels. I ain't a skilled player, man, so I'm gonna go for those tier levels. And it's ridiculous that someone was just like, yeah, chicken's overpowered. No, she's not. And that scorpion took all my rads. What a dick. But you know, I am one of those people who will play the tiers. I'll play the tiers because I'm not that skilled, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Anyone who looks at my Nuclear Throne videos for skill is looking in the wrong place. I do this just to have fun, and that's my bottom line, you know. You know, sometimes I have too much fun, and it apparently annoys people, but you know, that's the nature of being a gamer. Sometimes you're gonna just do things that are annoying, and I don't, you know, I'm first and foremost just sharing the stupidity that I go through sometimes when I'm playing a game. Good lord, can you stop spraying everywhere? Do I need to start yelling spray? Maybe that's what I should do. I should just, what the frick is going on down here? Maybe every time a scorpion sprays, I should yell spray. So then so then people can go to Vlambeer and be like, yo, this guy will not stop yelling spray because you guys keep spawning so many damn scorpions. Nerf scorpions, please. But yeah, anytime it's just a weird thing. Anytime someone gets on me for not being all serious about Nuclear Throne, I'm just like, dude, there was not one iota of anything that I do in these videos that should suggest that I am in any way taking this seriously. Like, you guys saw me just like completely get dominated by the palace, and I'm not phased one bit. You know why? Because I'm just having fun. I talked about Evo the entire way there, and you know, trying to attribute it to my experience with Nuclear Throne as a whole. And you know what? We made it to the palace and to the throne. Is there really any reason to be angry? Should I really be like, oh, I didn't maximize my optimization, my potential there. I should be disappointed. Oh, no. I had a fun run. You just gotta go with it. Admittedly, you know, the desert, at this point, I've been playing it for God knows how long. The desert has gotten a little stale, but it's the early areas, and it's just, you know, it's the nature of the game. But, you know, wow, hello. I don't know what happened there, but the assassin got what was coming to him. Shouldn't be running around hitting people with sticks. It is quite a juvenile thing if you think about it. Assassins are pretty juvenile. Like, what could I do? You know, everyone is sophisticated with guns. No, assassin is just gonna hit you with a stick. No reason, just gonna hit you with a stick. just because. But I am happy to see that our the first run here was a throne run. I don't really get those much in videos. Whoa. Don't know what happened down here. Someone apparently shot a car or something. That's a weird thing with this game too, is I don't understand why things shoot from so far away. Like, enemies will be on the other side of the map and shooting at you, when there's no viable way to actually... Oh, well, okay, bye, radiation. Like, they have no clear shot of you, but they'll still shoot because... I guess it's supposed to be like the stupidity of mutants with weapons. It's kind of like Land of the Dead. They know to pull the trigger because that makes the rat-a-tat-tat, but that's about it. I'm trying not to die here with this sketchy frickin' sketch. Anything? Oh! Really wish it was easier to see in the explosions, you know, because that is so Michael Bay. That is, like, seriously. As much as I love Lambier, they are seriously like the Michael Bay of indie games right now. Any opportunity to put an explosion, they will go above and beyond the call on explosions. But you know, in video games, I guess it's okay. But the big dog explosion is ridiculous. I think it's supposed to be that way, but it's just like, what can we do at the end of this run in particular? I don't know, just throw explosions in. Explosions are so passé. We put explosions on the explosions. Not enough? Put explosions on the explosions from the explosions. That is the end of the big dog fight. Love you, Vlambeer. I can't even talk. Oh, man. Okay. Where are you? Peekaboo. There you are. Yeah. Yay. So yeah, the desert, really not exciting at this point, but I've been playing it for so long. It sort of becomes routine, really. I'm glad to see energy weapons dropping. It's honestly probably the reason I'm doing so well is, energy weapons are pretty good. Oh my god. We're really just doing this, aren't we? This has been a thing in the sewers pretty much recently. Just spawning these giant rats. Just, good lord. Look at that. Look at that. One giant rat did that whole thing. Good lord. Oh, look, another one. Get out of here, you ding-dong. Oh my god. Gets excessive after a while. Nice laser rifle. I will take that. We're done? We're not done. We're still alive. Hello? Where are you? But yeah, Evo. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys definitely should, man. It's an interesting thing. Like, I don't know. I think if you understand high-level play in general of anything, Evo can be an interesting thing to watch. Because, you know, the interesting thing about fighting games in general, and why I love them so much from the arcade days, you know what is sad? Just detouring for a second here. It's sad that there's going to be a generation of people, of gamers, who are not going to know what an arcade is, or not going to know the arcade experience. And that is actually kind of sad. Not even talking like an old man reminiscing. There's a generation of kids who are not gonna understand why arcades were so awesome. And you know, it goes to the whole couch co-op thing too. Is, you know, there's gonna be a generation of kids who don't remember a time where multiplayer was you sitting on a couch with your friends. But you know, that's why fighting games in general are a pretty cool thing, because they've continued that old school arcade mentality. Is that, you know, like a Dota or a League of Legends or a StarCraft tournament, you're gonna see people sitting at computers on their own, you know, with their teams or next to their teams and whatnot. But with a fighting game is you're literally sitting next to your opponent. You can vibe off of them. You can, you know, there's no hiding the emotion or what they're doing, you know. And that's exactly how it used to be in the arcade. Is you would be standing there right next to another person on the you know, right next to you. on the stick. And that is honestly something that I miss as I get older, and you know, the number of people who play video games versus the people who don't in my life. I never get that local experience anymore. That's why I'm kind of bummed that, you know, there's like this whole movement in indie games where like, oh yeah, local couch co-op is the bomb, man. Like, and if you don't get it, you just don't understand. I understand, man, but you should also understand that pretty much all my friends that I used to game with moved away, or I met online and don't live near me. So, you know, excuse me if I do not appreciate when your game only has local co-op. That's another thing. You know, there's the likely event that I will never get to play Nuclear Throne with Joe, because it will probably only be a local co-op game, and that's just the nature of the thing, you know, of the game, of the development. But at the same time, as a gamer, I have the right to say that that's a little disappointing. But I can understand why, and I respect their decision. Jesus, what the frick is going on here? But it's not that understanding and respecting that does not make it any more disappointing that I'll probably never get to play multiplayer with Joe in this game, you know. But that's that's why I like fighting games, is to you know, net play. You know, no matter how good netcode can be, it's still not going to fill the void of literally sitting next to a person and being able to read them as a player. You know, that is something you can't do with online games, and yeah. I miss it wholeheartedly. Like, one of my fondest memories is just sitting in a room with my friends playing GoldenEye 64. Just the dumbest thing ever. Like, again, you know, we don't even play competitively. I'm not a competitive player at heart. I know how to, or not know, I can just literally sit and watch and play a game and enjoy it for what it is, as I said, you know. But, you know, there's something about when you get into a room with other people who are not competitive and can see it the way that you see it, and just stupid fun, you know. There's no, there's really nothing like it. Oh, man. Getting all nostalgic over here. But yeah, so, I mean, that's another reason I love Evo, and, to a certain extent, I wish that I could play Nuclear Throne with an arcade stick. I still need to do my Luftrausers playthrough of with a fight stick. I really like doing those. I'm trying to find more games where I can do it, but there's just really not that many, at least on PC, that I can play that are like that can actually be viable in any respect. with a white stick. Oh my god. I would love to make it to the Palace-Yen, but I got Mr. Dinky assault rifle here. Pretty not gonna do me any good. Would really appreciate some higher tier weapons. God dang it. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. The assassins freaking... They're learning. Like, one go right, one go left. Jesus Christ. I can't believe they did that. That was probably random, but still, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh my god. Hey, just shoot it for me. Shoot it for me. Go ahead, it's okay. Shoot it for me. Thank you. You just bought my mic. Anyway, looking at the time, this is probably going to be my last run, so hopefully it doesn't end too soon. Probably going to end right now, because that... Nope, or not. God damn it. So many damn assassins. Oh, can't even freaking see what's going on up there. Apparently Big Dog's right there. Piss off! God damn it, I tried to go for the health pack. Frickin' hell. Got it! Nope, nope. God. Ah, man. That's so dumb. So dumb. There's nothing I could do there. Ah, man. That's always lame. The layouts still suck balls, man. You know what it is? You know what it is? Big Dog is so big and everything can shoot through Big Dog. So you really have no options there. You just gotta get a lucky spawn still. Good lord. But, you know, early access game. They can still fix that. And before it doesn't need fixing. Once again, I redirect you to the entire Evo conversation I had over this playthrough. Yeah. Anyway, that was Nuclear Throne. Hope you enjoyed the talking of the Evos. You know, and if you didn't, what's wrong with you? Evo is perfectly awesome. You should really embrace other things in your life, you know. Anyway, that was Nuclear Throne. If you would like to get the game yourself, head over to nuclearthrone.com. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!